Okay. Now if we add them up, the b's go away. We have 50a equals negative 100. Negative 320 plus 220 is negative 100. Divide by 50. A is negative 2. Now, think about what Phoenix said about 10 minutes ago. Does it surprise you that A is negative 2? Remember what he said about 10 minutes ago? He said this data did what? He said 3 words. I said no numbers, and he said 3 words. What was it? Up and then down. If something goes up and down, should it be negative A? Yeah, it opens down. Okay? All right, we're almost done. We still got to find B. I'm going to use this one right here. 25A plus 5B is 160. But now we know what? A is negative 2. I'm going to skip a step here. I'm not just going to put 25 times negative 2. You should be able to do that in your head. 25 times negative 2 is negative 50. Plus 5B is 160. We add 50 to each side. We have 5b equals 160 plus 50, which is 210. Divide by 5. I don't expect you to be able to do that in your head, but 210 divided by 5 is 42. Okay? So, our equation is y equals negative 2x squared plus what? 42x plus what? 407. Are you going to type in y equals for this one? Oh, you're just going to click on it. Okay. Now, for those of you that are junior, are there any juniors in this class? Okay. Or you're going to be juniors. Let's say this is an SAT question. Now, if you're sitting here, there's no stopping you from doing this, okay, when you're doing your homework. You know a quicker way you could have done it for this multiple choice question? They gave you these choices. Well, you knew that it was quadratic, so it's not that one, it's not that one. Phoenix might have figured this one out immediately. He said, oh, it can't be this one, this is positive. It's got to be this one right here, okay? When you're taking the SATs, once there's multiple choice, okay? Can you do that? I mean, yeah. Can you do that on your test you're going to take next week?
No.
Why?
Because they show you where.
There's another reason. Why can't you just pick the choice?
There's nothing.
It's not multiple choice, okay? So, which you might be thinking, I hate that. Actually, multiple choice, I hate multiple choice math tests. The reason is, multiple choice is either right or it's wrong. So you guys know that if you miss something on a written test, can you get it wrong and still get some credit? Yeah. You could make one little mistake in here and give you the wrong answer. But if you do everything right except for one little mistake, you're probably going to get 4 out of the 5 points. Okay? All right, let's try at least one more question. The test is definitely Thursday. It's not Tuesday, guys. That puts you at ease a little bit. Okay. That was up to 29. We're going to do 2 more. There's a reason why. Okay? Thought we were only going to do 1. We're going to do 2 more. All right, so let's look at number 31. 31. Okay, so we have apply the differences in the outputs to determine whether the data is linear, quadratic, or neither. Okay, so we're talking about population. Okay, for 1 hour and how many hundreds of people. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Jordan, I'm going to pick on you for a second.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm going to give you the opportunity to say something that, I don't know, just, I want you to say what's on your mind, okay? When you look at this data, does anything pop into your head on this one?
What? No, they're all
Really?
things.
You're thinking too hard. Just look, I'm not saying do any calculating. Think about the question you asked me way back when. I was hoping she was going to say, KO, you lied to us. Okay?
Yeah,
How did I lie to you?
Yeah. X is not 0.
There we go. Okay, you're on it now. Okay. Now, if you're thinking, you lied, that's not fair, that's not fair. You're going to be cool. It's going to be fine. It's going to be really okay. All right? It's just hang with me here, okay? So here's what we're going to do. What's our first step again?
Minus or subtract.
Subtract. What's the first number we're going to write?
4 minus 2.
4 minus 2, 8 minus 4, 16 minus 8, 32 minus 16. Is it linear? Why?
They're not the same.
They're not the same. So what do?
Subtract
Do it
again.
again. 4 minus 2, 8 minus 4, 60 minus 8. Hey, is it quadratic? Is it second degree?
No.
No. So you know what we would do? We'd do it again. 4 minus 2, 8 minus 4. Is it third degree?
No.
It's not third degree for a couple of reasons, okay?
No solution.
One, I told you it was not, hang on. It's not third degree because the third time we did it, they're not all the same. Plus, KO told you it's not going to be third degree. We could do it again. 4 minus 2. Are all the numbers the same on that row?
There's only one number.
So you can't say that. I mean, yeah, they're all the same, but that don't really work, okay? It's not first degree. It's not second degree. It's not third degree. It may or not be fourth degree. We don't know. We don't know, okay? They said there's no solution. I'm curious, and I've never mentioned it in this class this year. I'm curious if anybody knows. I think maybe in a science class, I'm sure you've heard of this word before, okay? I'm just curious if anybody can see it. Look at the data, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. It's not linear, and it's not quadratic, it's not cubic. Anybody know what kind of a function it is? There's a name for it. From 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32. No? Starts with an E.
Lard. What's a lard?
Exponential? Something grows
Oh,
exponentially?
yeah, exponential.
What's the pattern here? There's a pattern.
It goes
It doubles. Okay? When it keeps doubling, that's something that grows like, you hear about like population of rabbits that grows exponentially? You take 2 rabbits of different
Yeah, we
sexes
talked
and they
about
can
that.
just, they don't grow at a steady rate, man, it just explodes. It starts out slow and then it just explodes.
We talked about that.
Yeah,
last time.
exponential, that's exponential, okay? So, like I said, I didn't give you 0, but it's cool because it's exponential. So, what do? We say that there is no linear or quadratic one. Do you have to know that it's exponential? No, not right now you don't, okay? But that's why we're gonna do another problem after this because that one was an easy one. So that one is, there's a model, but it's not linear or quadratic. It's
We should
exponential.
quit while we're ahead, you know.
Nah, we gotta do one more. Okay,
So much different.
let's look at,
He's giving us answers.
let's look at number 32. Now, I ain't giving you the answers. I hope you're not just thinking that. Let's try one more.
Please teach me
Yes,
how
I'm
to
giving
do
the
it.
answer. I wanna make sure you guys know how to do these. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they give us what, 320, 303, 254, 173, I think, 173,
Yeah.
and 60. Okay. And they're asking if you're curious what this is about, time and height. Doesn't tell you what it is. So something, days and feet, like after 0 days, something is 320 feet, something's shrinking here, okay? So you got something that's shrinking, and after 1 day, it's down to 303, after 2 days, it's down to 254, so whatever they're talking about is shrinking.
Leland's a plant that he doesn't water.
Okay, so, let's find out if it's linear. Again, it's not always big minus little, it's right, take away left. 303 minus 320 is negative 17. 254 minus 303 is negative 49. 173 minus 254 is negative 81. 60 minus 173 is negative 113. Is it linear?
No.
And I want to make sure you understand, I don't think I've ever said this. When I say linear and then I say first degree, it's the same thing. First degree are called linear. Second degree are called quadratics. Okay, so we do it again. Negative 49 minus 17. That's the same as plus plus. That's a negative 32. Negative 81 minus 49 is plus plus. That's a negative 32. Negative 113 minus 81 is negative 32.
Quadratic.
It's quadratic. Why is it second degree?
Because of all this
We had to subtract them
twice.
twice. First time they weren't the same. Second time they were. Okay? So we write ax squared plus bx plus c equals y. Pick it on again, Jordan. Do you know what c is on this one? 320. So I'm just going to put 320 in there right now. So we have two unknowns, a and b. And we gotta use 2 points to find our 2 equations. I'm gonna use these, okay? So I'm gonna plug in the point 1, 303, and then later on I'm gonna plug in 2, 254. This one won't be as bad. Let's plug in 1 for x. And I'm gonna skip a step here. 1 squared is 1 times a is a, plus, plug in 1 for x here. 1 times b is b, plus 320. Equals what? 303. Clean this up. What are we gonna do to clean that up a little bit? Subtract 320. So a plus b equals 303 minus 320 is negative 17. How do we solve that? We can't. We have 2 variables. So we're going to use the point 254. Okay? So let's plug in 2 for x. If I plug in 2 for x, that's going to be 2 squared is 4a, plus, plug in 2 for x here, 2b, plus 320, equals what? 303 again? 320? Not plus, oh, you had already plus 320 equals what? Say it again? Equals the y value, equals y, 254. How do we clean that up a little bit? Subtract the 320. 4a plus 2b. 254 minus 320 is negative 66, I think. 46, negative 66, yes. I'm going to stack those. A plus b is negative 17. And 4a plus 2b is negative 66. I will tell you this while I copy stuff down. Do you think there's going to be one like this on your test? This one right here? Right here? Yeah, definitely one like this probably. And there'll be one of them that's linear. There'll probably 2 of them that are like this. 2 of the tougher ones, 1 of the easy ones, 1 of the super easy ones. Okay? Can we add them up?
No. Let's get rid of the b.
Can we add them up?
Yes.
Should we add them up?
No.
Do what where?
Get rid of the b.
How?
Negative 2.
Where?
The top.
Top one by negative 2. What if I want to get rid of the a's?
You don't.
You could. What would I do?
Negative
Times by negative 4. Negative 2a, negative 2b, negative 2 times negative 17 is positive 34. 4a plus 2b is negative 66. The a's add up to 2a, the b's are gone. 34 and negative 66 is negative 32. Divide by 2. A is negative 16. We didn't say this, but Phoenix said this to a similar question about a half hour ago. Does it make sense that A is negative? Or not? Yeah, the data's doing what? It's going down.
Where are we getting negative 2a and 2?
We times by negative 2.
Okay.
Okay? Then we got to find out what B is. I'll tell you, I'm not going to, we should be able to do this in our head. If A is negative 16, negative 16 plus what gives you negative 17? What do I add to negative 16 to make it negative 17? B is negative 1. So our equation is negative 16x squared minus 1x plus 320. Is that a choice? I hope so. Minus x plus 320. Yep. Tell me the truth and don't tell me what I want to hear. Did that seem a little easier? I didn't say easy, but easier than the first couple that we did?
I guess so.
Maybe a little bit, just because we've done a few of them. The more you do it, the easier. I'm not saying it's easy. These are not easy. The more you do them, there's a lot of work sometimes. Sometimes there's not. Okay? So I would really encourage, there's only, how many questions do you have to do from this? We skipped over, we did this one. We didn't do that one. I'll tell you what, is this one an easy one or a tough one? Look at it, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. Is that linear? Yeah, what's the pattern?
2 every time.
We went up by 2. I tell you, you can do the answer right now. It's changing by 2, so your slope is 2, and what's your y-intercept? 40. 0, 40. What's the answer? 2x plus 40?
No.
What, which one are you saying? No, because that's quadratic. It's not quadratic. It went up by 2. What's 42 minus 40? 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 is your slope. 40 is your y-intercept. That one's done. This one we already did. Work on, there's really only number 27. Is that the only one? 1 or 2 questions to work on. Okay, work on them tonight. We probably are going to review tomorrow. I'll probably give you some time to work and review. We're going to review Monday and Tuesday, though. Test is going to be Thursday, okay?
What equation did you put in to find B?
Go to find B? I just did it in my head. If A was negative 16, negative 16 plus what gives you negative 17? Negative 1. Okay.